Hello, guys, and welcome back for the fourth part of the review of the road to the mega auction of IPL 2022. In the previous three parts, we have discussed Lucknow Super Giants, Royal Challengers Bangalore, and Kolkata Knight Riders. And today we are going to discuss about the defending champions. How many times? Four times champion or three? Four.
Four.
Four-time champion Chennai Super Kings, how they look going into the mega auction. So first things first, so no doubts they have retained MS Dhoni, Ravindra Jadeja, Ruturaj Gaikwad, and Moin Ali, and they have retained four great players for, and they still have 48 crores. And on the other side, actually they retain three players and one captain, not a player anymore, but that is fine
future mentor.
Works
because
for them. मतलब हम
works
क्या
for
बोल
them.
सकते हैं चलता है.
Uh,
They because kudos to Chennai Super Kings, they have won the championship by playing with 10 men actually. So that's pretty good.
But very good wicket keeper and tips giver.
Yeah. That
भाई
jokes
इन्होंने
apart, jokes apart,
एक
I
उससे
love Dhoni.
हाँ
एक एक
obviously
एक
और
नॉक खेली वर्सेस दिल्ली जो टॉम करन के अगेंस्ट जो फाइनल में ले गया
टॉम करन के अगेंस्ट मैं भी रन बना दूंगा. That वो काउंट नहीं करना
But
चाहिए.
भाई सिद्धार्थ 3 for Delhi Capitals.
but very good retention, I believe, because no way they were going to drop Dhoni. So people might say that Dhoni, but obviously they're not dropping
I
Dhoni
think
because
the one mistake they made in the retention was I mean, I don't know like उनके personal dynamics क्या थे पीछे इसके, but they decided to make Jadeja the highest paid player at 15 crore, Dhoni number 2 at 11. I think they made a mistake there that Dhoni should have been number 1 and Jadeja number 2
how
because
does that make difference?
धोनी एक दो साल में रिटायर होने वाला है. लाइक वी नो कभी ना कभी मतलब विद इन दिस मेगा ऑक्शन. तो व्हेन धोनी रिटायर्स दे वुड हैव हैड 15 crore फ्री एज अपोज टू 11 crore फ्री, जबकि उनके टोटल रिटेंशन का प्राइस अभी सेम ही कटा है ना.
But I
तो
think वो जडेजा को कैप्टन बनाना they want to make Jadeja captain, so it's fine.
हाँ वही मतलब मे बी पर्सनल डायनामिक विद जडेजा जो भी हो, मतलब बट यू कैन मेक जडेजा कैप्टन इवन एज अ सेकंड रिटेन प्लेयर. I think maybe like I don't know if Dhoni का PR दिखाना था कि I step down, but I
out
think
of
that would have
respect to
been
Jadeja also.
a smart decision for the team
But I
to
think
pay
Jadeja
Dhoni more.
absolutely deserves it, man. Like,
हाँ he
Yeah.
deserves it, but like team building उसमें तुम ये नहीं सोचते ना who deserves what, you think what is
but
the
I
best
think
for the
उतना
team.
आगे का कोई सोचेगा नहीं 1-2 करोड़ के लिए. That is like,
You never know कि
But-
4 crore की बात है.
but looking at the retention, I am pretty happy because CSK, I think only two teams have a top tier management. One is CSK and one is Mumbai Indians. So these two teams have always have a good management, and it shows in their retention as well. So retaining Gaikwad, who is probably one of the most promising youngster in the cricketing
Two all-round superstars.
and then Moin Ali and Ravindra Jadeja, like both have been pretty phenomenal in T20s, in Tests, in ODIs, across all format. Both of them can bowl, bat, good fielders as well. So
in different positions, Moin can open, he can come in the middle, he can finish. Jadeja can come, float up and down. Like
mostly all three except Dhoni are young, so they will play for the franchise all the 3 years of IPL and probably in the future as well. So I think top retentions. And Ekbar, I think one only the one gamble which was taking Moin Ali or Sam Curran, but I think that paid off considering
Sam Curran is injured. That is the
हाँ, but
reason.
वो
Curran is
पहले
injured, and I
पता
think
था ना, वो पहले नहीं पता था।
Moin Ali probably suits Chepauk better, and he's
Chepauk,
more
correct.
versatile, accomplished as a batsman. But like maybe they might get Sam Curran back in the future.
But
Like
with CSK, we have seen that they always tend to get more and more of the core players who have won then the championship. But
कुछ लोग तो grandfathered होते हैं, जैसे DJ Bravo, Duplessis हर साल आ जाएंगे.
but
it's
Bravo
working for
has
them, so props.
retired from
नहीं,
domestic
Bravo is
cricket?
registered for the auction. He is
And-
retired from international cricket only.
Okay,
He is there.
even Duplessis are registered, correct?
हाँ,
So-
Duplessis.
So looking at their spread, they have wicket keeper spotted, they have captaincy spotted, and then
Spinner
they
हो
have
गया,
a good
opener हो गया.
opener, they have a two good all rounders. So now the only area they are lacking at is the bowling department. So do you think that the bowling will be the top of their priority list to spend the
And I think they'll probably go with similar names to whom they've had. Dhoni को पता है
Deepak
कि
Char? I think he will be the one.
Shardul Thakur.
But
दोनों
I
have
think it's
played with
tough,
Dhoni,
tough,
both
tough
in
to get
Pune
both.
and in Chennai.
क्योंकि बैटिंग की वजह से शार्दुल and Deepak have both shown themselves as prominent batsmen as well, which has probably
Like
increased the
all
price by
round
3-4
भी.
crores easily. So it will be interesting. Chennai will be definitely in battle, but it will be interesting to see. But they will get one of them definitely, if not both.
I think I would prioritize Shardul over Deepak Chair. I think like he is more versatile as a bowler, but will be interesting to see what Dhoni
No, I
does.
have a different choice because I think Deepak Char has been pretty good in IPL and Dhoni knows how to use Deepak Char
I
well.
think Deepak
I
Char with a
think
new
वही.
ball, वो new ball बोरो मिल जाता है ना.
हाँ,
हाँ,
but वही है ना, he can only bowl with the new ball. शार्दुल को you can bowl as a middle order enforcer कि कुछ करके विकेट ले आए, डेथ में डाल सकते हो. I think शार्दुल is also the better batsman amongst the two.
but
So,
they had someone like Josh Hazelwood as well.
हाँ,
Yeah, I was
वो
gonna
तो
say
2
Josh
करोड़
Hader.
के पेसर मिल जाते हैं.
but I think Josh Hazelwood value has increased now after
हाँ, he had a pretty good T20 World Cup as well.
Yes.
yeah. So I think to get him will be not that easy, but I think they will get one out of these three. Like if you are talking about
Chahar
Hazelwood,
and Thakur.
Chahar, and Thakur,
I think
or
Chahar and
maybe
Thakur
two.
will probably be the most
Two top.
expensive, some of the most expensive players at the auction because Indian bowler बड़ा rare commodity है. So I think with 48 crores left, I think they'll probably get one.
But my
But
prediction is out of these three, they'll get two. But I think looking at the spread, I think CSK should be one of the most sorted teams because they have the liability to spend wherever they want to because they have all the major area covered because they don't have to spend there. So
and CSK usually don't go for big names in auctions as well. Like
Yeah.
smart buys.
they've never bought a player at 10. They've never bought a player for 10 crore or more. Their highest
Moin
bought
Ali.
player at an auction was K Gotham at 9 crore, who got 0 games.
I thought the
Oh,
eight
good
quota के
stat.
लिए they should take Dhawan, but two lefties हो जाएगा, वो problem हो जाएगा.
Maybe they want an overseas. They usually go for एक Indian, एक
I think
overseas.
Faf deserves a call back, यार. Faf almost got the orange cap. He
Faf
literally won
but
them.
will be very in demand. Faf can be एक साल के लिए captain बना सकते हो. He's in great form across the world in T20 league. So I think Faf will be in demand. Like last time they got him close to base price. I think this bar there will be more fight.
But the major
Even though
talking
Faf
point
doesn't have
is
a lot of
will CSK sign Cheteshwar Pujara again?
time. इस बार maybe they will sign Hanuma Vihari.
Or maybe do we see return of Suresh Raina in CSK or is it the end of Suresh Raina in CSK?
I think if he is cheap enough, maybe they might go for him as a backup. And I think a few more names like that Chennai might think of, like they might need like thoda Tamil connect ke liye, maybe they might think of Karthik or Ashwin.
But looking at players like Suresh Raina and all, they don't even play any domestic cricket or just play the IPL. Like
Raina
why?
तो खेल रहा था यूपी के लिए. I think Syed Mushtaq Ali खेल नहीं रहा. Didn't
I
have a
don't.
great.
Not sure.
But
I don't think he had a great tournament, but as far as I remember, he was playing. But भाई उसको
But I
चेन्नई
think
कोटा में ले लेंगे.
once you develop the champion team, I think it's very tough to part players. तो अगर base से मिल जाए
And
तो
वैसे भी
क्या
धोनी
फायदा?
है, वो किसी को भी कहीं से भी उठा के
तो
he'll make them look
मतलब we
good.
are
Last
seeing
season
Ambati
Robin
Raidu,
Uthappa came
Robin
out of deep
Uthappa back.
freeze. हाँ,
I would say
Robin
replace.
Uthappa came out of deep freeze, उनको मैच जिता रहा है फाइनल में.
I think Nitish Rana would be a good pick for them. I don't know why, just a gut feel. Rana at 3 could be a good pick going in the future, but it'll be interesting. I don't think they'll remove age quota हो गया ना, वो they've already signed players like थोड़े Moeen
And I
Jadeja
think
less, but still.
and one feature of Chennai has always been like spinners like Chep, because maybe not this year again, but they will play at Chepauk at some time. Though I think even though they have Moeen and Jadeja, they are not bona fide match-winning
They took that.
spinners.
They
हाँ,
took
तो
the
I
season
Mumbai
think
कौन
Rana.
they
था?
Who's that?
Last season
Karan उसका नाम क्या था? Karan क्या था? जो मुंबई के लिए
करुण
खेलता था?
नायर करुण नायर
नहीं, जो
नहीं.
spinner
हाँ करण शर्मा.
को क्या random pick था भाई.
Last year who was the spinner
so I
for
think maybe
Chennai?
they might go for like Tamil machas like Ashwin or Sundar, who know Chepauk well and they have
Last
that
year
local connect.
Santer was on the bench mostly. Jadeja था,
Or
Moeen Ali
maybe
था.
I think another great pick I think they should like spend a lot of money on is Hasaranga, because he would be absolutely unplayable in Chepauk. Great player of spin as well. Like batting wise, he's a great batsman of spin, and like we saw what he was
And
doing
also
in
Dhoni
multi-country.
likes player who can do both, like not just
Uh,
bowling, like
But
who
our
can do
I think,
little
so I
bit of
think like
bat bowling.
Hasaranga would fit very well. I'm not sure. I think पहले controversy था कि Tamil Nadu में Sri Lankan players allowed नहीं थे for
Oh,
some
well.
reasons. I don't know if that is still the case. That actually like
याद ही
was the
नहीं है,
case. But,
श्रीलंका वाले तो कब से गायब हुए आईपीएल से.
और चेन्नई भी कब से गायब है. Like चेन्नई में मैचेस कब से नहीं हुए हैं.
Mhm.
Like आधा 3-4 भी हुए हैं in the last few years. So I think Hasaranga या अश्विन और सुंदर में से one they might
Ashwin is a
target.
good name to throw out there, but I doubt
Mhm.
if they're playing Jadeja and Moeen in the 11, then
But I
Ashwin.
think like they usually go with 3-4 spinners. Like Dhoni likes 7-8 bowling options, and Jadeja and Moeen will probably be in the top 7-8. I think
That's why
एक
like
specialist spinner लेना
Nitish
चाहेंगे
Rana,
वो.
because Nitish Rana can give you 2 overs, 1 over. So I think Nitish Rana can be
हाँ.
good.
Okay,
और
so
फिर like other teams, they also have another New Zealander coach जो सैंटनर जैसे random
फ्लेमिंग है
players
ना,
देते हैं.
स्टीफन
हाँ
फ्लेमिंग.
तो ये भी maybe they might also go for New Zealand quota
बट आई
players.
डोंट थिंक सो फ्लेमिंग का कुछ चलता है सीएसके में इतना
नहीं
कुछ.
सैंटनर ऐसे ही उठा के लाया ना. Like Santner never got a game. So maybe they might go for a pacer this time, somebody like Adam Mill
But no
or
one is.
Matt Henry.
I am. There's one guy in the under 19 Vicky Othwal. I was pretty impressed with him as a spinner. So
And maybe
I
another Tamil guy they
I
might
want someone
target is
like
Shah Rukh
him
Khan.
to play under MS Dhoni, because I think that will be a great learning. So I just want for the future of Indian cricket team that someone gets picked from the under 90 team, but they've not, CSK have not done that much in the past, like picking under 19 players and playing them, because I don't remember any youngsters that played in CSK and they become a
They pick
superstar.
fathers of under 19 players.
But they have the
Yes,
strategy of taking established players, maybe not known players, but good utility players who can be used, because they I don't remember last time they even signed a under 19 or a under 21 player as well who they have
KM, they had a fast bowler, I think KM Asif from Kerala.
but they
They
never
didn't
they
played
pick
never
him.
him.
like really. From Jharkhand. He also played, I think, one game.
But I think only Gaikwad was the one that they signed caught in.
But I think
Even
also in this
Gaikwad,
new
Dhoni
team,
said it doesn't have spark
in this new mega
from
option, I
that.
think Jadeja will have a say in the team because I see him as the future captain.
Yeah, that
So
is what
I
I
would.
was. So do you
So,
think will Dhoni continue as the captain this season, or will they
हाँ.
make a new captain?
this
अगर
season,
धोनी
yeah.
कैप्टन नहीं है तो there is no point. I don't think Dhoni. I think
Yeah.
Dhoni will be captain. He's playing for Chennai Super Kings. Maybe he will start to like. Maybe they will like put Jadeja in an active vice captaincy role. Ki like maybe he'll like साथ captain ना भी हो उसको. They will involve him and Dhoni will help him out and breed him in like जैसे कोहली के साथ किया था. But like for years we thought Raina would be the next Chennai captain, but suddenly his form fell off by the time Dhoni. And funnily enough, who would have thought MS Dhoni would be captain of a major cricket team longer than Virat Kohli would be? Kohli is no longer captain of any team, but MS Dhoni sir अभी भी चल रहे हैं. Who would have thought?
Because he is the greatest captain out there, so no second
There is
thoughts
no
about that.
debate.
Right.
So going,
क्या
I
पता
think,
IPL 2050 में भी धोनी आ रहा हो कैप्टन.
Oh,
but I think CSK will be pretty happy with the retention. They will be pretty happy going into the mega auctions. Not much to worry about, because they tend to back their previous players, like we have seen in the previous mega auction as well. So going
And
with
they
that.
will sign random experienced players जिनका काफी time से नाम नहीं सुना होगा, and those guys will somehow come up big in the crucial moments like they have always done.
But let's quickly go into the prediction. Who do you think will be the most expensive buy for CSK?
I think Shardul Thakur. एकदम
I
थोड़ा-
think Shardul Thakur,
Yeah,
but I think wild card maybe Ashwin or Hasaranga could be, but I think at Thakur they will go for.
I think I also agree with
Or
Thakur.
maybe it depends on whoever comes first in the auction. Actually,
भाई
they are
ठाकुर हो
liable.
जाए तो मजा आ जाएगा तीनों ठाकुर
I
को
think Thakur or Stahar, and I think Lord deserves the respect of being the highest big player in the auction. But let's see what they actually go. But I'm not pretty much concerned about CSK because they have been pretty solid as an organization, as a team, and how they operate and do their stuff. So they will
They
have
will
a great
sign
auction.
boring players, but they will make it work.
Okay, yeah. So that was pretty much it. Defending champions. Let's see if they will be able to retain the title this season, or will we see a new champion this season? It's interesting to see. A lot of questions around Dhoni, whether he will be playing his last season, because there are rumors that this might be a last season, or maybe not. But let's see. We heard that
He
every
said he
year.
wants to play his last game in Chennai, तो अगर
But
फिर IPL India में नहीं हुआ
but
तो एक
one
और साल
one
खेलेगा.
one thing I'm pretty excited about if Ravindra Jadeja gets the captaincy, because he's
Hmm.
someone I'm excited to see as a captain and how he does,
And
And
because
who
maybe
knows if
Dhoni
he has
can
a good
make a
captaincy
case to
then
come back in the team
test.
for the 2022 T20 World Cup.
So who knows if Jadeja does? Who knows if Jadeja does well as CSK captain? Who knows test captain बन जाए in the future? नहीं, very less
हाँ,
probability, but who knows?
opening है.
but let's
Hmm.
see what's happening, what's going to happen.
Dhoni coach, Jadeja captain
Yep.
for
So
Indian Test cricket team.
So yeah, so that was pretty much about the CSK team, how how they look, how they shape up before the mega auction. So in the last part of the episode number 56, we'll be discussing about the chokers of IPL, Delhi Daredevils.
RCB का तो
Sorry,
discuss कर लिया.
Delhi
Right.
Capitals. Delhi Capitals. So stay tuned for the next part of this episode, and the last part of this episode we'll be discussing Delhi Capitals. And do share the video, do like, comment your thoughts if there's any feedback, and do also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And see you guys on the next part of the episode.